Hi, Gibaud, and today I want to present you this lens by SIRUI, the 35mm 1.4 Aurora. Already presented the 85mm 1.4, and this one exists for Sony E mount. This is the way I tested it. Nikon Z, Leica and Panasonic L, and also Fujifilm X. In this case, it would be used as APS-C, but this is a full frame lens. So I'm going to give you my opinion. So let's start. First of all, I've made many pictures with this lens on my Sony Alpha 7 II, but not just me, also Ingrid Rodriguez used it on the same camera. She doesn't use her APS-C. I've mixed all the pictures we made together, but please follow her on Instagram. I'll leave you her Instagram here. So let's speak about the physical aspect of this lens. First of all, as always with SIRUI, it comes with a beautiful box and a great pouch so you can protect your investment. Yeah, that costs money, so we need to protect it. Let's look at the physical aspect. Yes, it does include the sun hood. When you look at the front lens here, you'll see nice diameter of the filter, 62mm, which is a standard, and many switch on this. Why? Here first you want maybe to have a clickable here because you do photography, or maybe you want to have no clicks because you're doing video, so that's easy. Here you have the aperture ring from 1.4 to f16 plus A mode in case you want to manage aperture from the camera body or because you want to be on automatic. And there's another switch that is great because so often on many cameras you just move on to the A mode without wanting to do it. And here they put an extra lock, so you could actually unlock it, press on, go on A, and it will not move anymore. Or the other way around, you're on the rest of the aperture. You don't want to move accidentally to the A mode. So here you have an iris lock. So I think this is really good. Here there's a function button to stop continuous autofocus. So you're following something, tracking, and you want to lock it, you press on it. And you also have a switch to go from autofocus to manual focusing. In case you want to be on manual focusing, you have the focusing ring that is here. On the base, we'll find a seal to protect from splashes and dust, and also a USB-C connector so you can upgrade the firmware. So honestly, the build is beautiful, as SIRUI always does, so this is fantastic. So now I'm going to show you some pictures we made. At the same time, I tell you my opinion about this beautiful lens that is not too big, not too small. I think it's well balanced. It's beautiful. By the way, I was forgetting to tell something that I'm so used to with SIRUI is it is a metal body for this lens. Okay, really nice, really nice feeling. But yeah, I'm so used to it, so I forget to tell it's metal. The weight, 490 grams. Is it heavy? Well, it's not light, but it's not too heavy either. But that's logical when you think of the amount of glass there is in there. 16 elements in 11 groups. This is massive. And we have an aperture with 13 blades that gives a really smooth bokeh. Actually, these are rounded blades. So as you can see, the point of light are really rounded. This is very beautiful. If we speak about the autofocus is silent, is not the fastest autofocus, I would say, but I think it's reasonable and enough for the type of picture you make with that type of lens. So for me, it is fine. If we look at the image quality, well, it's really SIRUI. It means at 1.4, it is sharp in the center. Corners are acceptable. It's not the sharpest, but I think people who buy that kind of lens are looking with this film look. So they will be happy about it. At f2, 2.8, it starts to get a lot sharper. At 5.6, f8, I would say this is the sharpest. And at f11, f16, you start to get some diffraction, so you lose a bit of sharpness, but still really usable, really nice. I would say the overall image quality regarding sharpness is nice. The neutral color are fine, it doesn't affect the result. There is some vignetting at maximum aperture, but really nothing you cannot solve, and many people actually like this vignetting. And there is a slight distortion, also you can fix it easily. If we speak about the bokeh, it is really smooth, really nice. I really like it. And by the way, if you wanted to help me, don't forget I've activated the member area of my YouTube channel. There's a join button just below, and for just €1.99 a month, you help me, so I give you a small star next to your name, so I see you help me and I answer your question with priority. I also have affiliated links in the description. Please use them, that really helps me. And if you wanted to buy Luminar Neo or Aperture by Skylum, get a 10% discount with the code ERIC10, 10% on top of any offer they have. So still place it and save some money. And with ERIC20, you get a 20% discount on K&F website, where you will find all the accessories by K&F Concept. You save some money and more brands also. So you save some money, that helps me, everyone happy. So let's carry on. Actually, that kind of lens, who is it for? Well, I would say for street and documentary photography, travel photography, environmental portraits. Yeah, not a close-up portrait, because if you're too close, obviously that changes the face of the person because of the distance, not the lens, okay? But let's say the typical street portrait or artisans in their workshop, and this is really the perfect lens for that. The travel lens, whether it's daytime or nighttime, it's nighttime, it works really fine. Low light situation, really, I would say beautiful. It works really nice. So for me, this is the perfect lens to carry around anywhere, I would say. Okay, it is not the typical razor sharp image. It is this sharpness you want without exceeding, becoming really artificial. So it is really nice. What are the pros, what are the cons? Well, I would say the pro is obviously the 1.4 is great because you already have some sharpness. If you need some in the center, it's fine. That allows you to do night photography or low light photography. Works really nice. The metal build is really good. And the multi-mount you have for Sony E, Nikon Z, Leica, and Panasonic and Sigma L, and also X mount for Fujifilm. In this case, that would be used in APS-C, so it would be the equivalent of 52mm. It is a pity that Canon does not allow third party to make RF mount with autofocus on full frame. That's a pity, but that's the way it is. Or what could be improved? Well, maybe a bit less vignetting, but take into account that many people who use that kind of lens, they accept it or they like it, and maybe a bit less flare. There is a bit of flare. It's really controlled. It's really acceptable. But I think people who don't want flare, they don't buy that type of lens. They spend a lot more money on other type of lenses. So I think they would miss this flare. So for me, that's good. If we speak about image stabilization, yes, some lenses would be stabilized. This one is not, but I completely understand the choice of SIRUI, because first, many mirrorless cameras are stabilized, and second, it would make a lens larger, heavier, and more expensive. So I understand the choice. So I think this lens is completely recommendable whether you're on a budget or maybe you want a backup lens. So often we speak about backup camera bodies in case it falls or it fails or whatever, but we forget that the lens also can fail or fall on the floor and you need to carry on working. So maybe you have a really great top of the range lens, but you want an extra lens, but you don't want to spend twice the same amount of money. So this is a great option. How would it compare to, in this case, this is a Sony camera, so to a G Master 1.4? Obviously, luckily, a G Master will give you a faster autofocus, maybe sharper, maybe razor sharp pictures, but it's about 4 times the price of this one. So it's hard to decide, but many people don't just look at the price, they look at the aspect of the picture. And some people, they don't want a G Master 2. Although it's a great lens, they don't want it. Why? Because they don't want that sharpness. They want something more, I would say more film look. So I think this is a great option. So honestly, for me, this lens is completely recommendable. Whether you're on a budget or you want to have this special look, you will not be disappointed. And I think it goes along really well with the other Aurora, the 85mm. Both together are just a killer. It's great. You have the 35 and the 85mm. You can do anything with that. So I would say, yes, completely recommendable, both of them. Maybe you already have the 85mm, great idea to get this one, and maybe you don't have the other one and get this one and then decide if you get the other. So honestly, for me, completely recommendable. So in case you would be interested, I'll leave you links in the description where you can buy it. So thank you so much, SIRUI, for sending me the lens. Thank you so much to Ingrid Rodriguez for making pictures also, so we can compare and share our thought about this lens. Don't forget to follow her on Instagram. So thank you so much. I thank you to you for watching the video. If you feel this video may interest other people, please share it on social networks. If you have not done it yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's a small join button below and also a bell. If you click on the bell, you will get notified when I upload a new video. My website, gibaud.com. If you have any question, can leave a comment below. I remind you, I've activated the member area of my YouTube channel. There is a join button below, and for just €1.99 you help me, so I answer your question with priority when I see the sports star next to your name. I also have affiliated links in the description. Please use them, that really helps me. And in case you wanted to buy Luminar Neo or aperture by Skylum, you can use the code ERIC10 and you save 10% on top of any offer they have. So still place your code and save some money. And with ERIC20 you get 20% discount on K&F website, where you will find all the accessories by K&F Concept and more brands. So you save 20%. That helps me. Everyone is happy. Thank you so much. Also leave you my PayPal account in case you wanted to make a donation. Thank you very much. Please take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye.